Hello, my name is MagentaLewi and welcome to episode 9 of WarpCraft. In the last episode I did the 800 random blocks building challenge as a celebration of reaching 100 subs. And I built the draft of my main base as well as my first farm here in the industrial area. So in this episode I just want to keep working here on the industrial area, making a small base where I can stand AFK and building some farms of course. So what is the plan for this area? Well, there's loads of things to do. The main goal is of course still to get a lot of emeralds so I can buy all the mending books that I need from the mending book villager that I got in that hut over there. For that purpose, I built this sugarcane farm so that I get a lot of paper that I can sell to all these cartographers. But that is not enough. I need some more stunks. So that is why I am building a potato slash carrot farm over here so I can sell all the crops to the farmers that farm them itself, and then I can get a lot of emeralds for their own work. That's so genius. I would also like to build a gunpowder farm because with the paper and with the gunpowder I can get a lot more rockets so I can travel a lot quicker. Besides that, we also need a secure AFK spot and then also a small base just to make it feel a bit more like home so I don't have to stand out in the open, which is very dangerous at night, especially. And then I also want to build a bigger storage system for this particular farm here, with a not a sorting system, but a system that will put them out in chests all the way here. And then, of course, also a system so that it doesn't overflow. So I gotta have lava at the end. Lastly but not least, I also want to build a proper cow farm because I need some leather to make books, to get the mending books of course, and then I of course also need loads of food. And I got 54 beef here right now, but that is the last food I got. Like, the absolute last. So I gotta set up a cow farm, um, so we can get loads of beef. Yeah. So there's plenty to do, and let's see how far we actually get in this episode. I usually don't get half of the things done that I actually plan. But let's just try and see how many I can get done in this episode. I want to start with something simple, and that is the cow farm. And then on the other hand, I'm probably gonna make it super overcomplicated, and then it's not gonna be that simple, and it's gonna take a lot more time than I expected to do. But I want to come up with my own unique and semi-automatic way of farming these cows. There's so many ways to do it, but I want to do it in my own. So off to the testing world and design a farm. And overcomplicated I sure did. And yeah, it wasn't simple at all. Not in my brain at least. And I suck at making farms and I suck at redstone. But I finally came up with something that actually works, and you're looking at it right here. So if we go through it, up here we got all the cows that I want to have. And as you can see, they are standing on trapdoors. And that is because I found that uh, adult cows cannot fall through the trapdoors if they're open, but all the baby cows fall right through it. And then there's just a water system down there that push all the baby cows into this small hole here. And then inside the farm I can just go up here, and then when they grow up I can just stand here and smack them all in their tiny butts. Of course, when they've grown adults. I don't want to kill on any of the babies. And then it goes into this sorting system here. It's just a normal sorting system as you make them. And then in these four double chests, of course, we got all the leather. And then in these two double chests, all the beef runs down and then runs into this hopper and then into this minecart. And then you can take this redstone torch right here and then start it up. It should work at least. Okay, it usually works. I don't know why it didn't do that there. And then it's gonna run all the way up here and fill up all the smokers. And then this should be connected, and it will be, of course, in the actual design. because that will just send it back again, and then it will go back and forth until I turn it off. With the coal, I got another minecart over here that you can access right here, and then another redstone torch so you can activate it and then turn it off again. And then it should just be working as a charm. Yeah. During the testing, I put leather into the smokers because I didn't make the sorting system right away. Yeah, this has taken hours for me to test this and to make this design actually work. So, but finally it works. So let's get it into the WarpCraft server. And get it into the WarpCraft server, I certainly did. As soon as I got all the materials, I started clearing out a nearby area. And after clearing out a fitting space for the farm, I started building. First I put down the smoker section, the kitchen part of the farm. And then I started to set up the sorting system until I realized that I had counted the number of hoppers incorrectly. So I had to run all the way back to base again, wasting even more time. Try and guess how far I will actually get with my plants in this episode. Finally, I had all the materials that I needed, so now I could make the sorting system. And then before finishing the farm, I had to sleep accidentally punching this dude out of my bed. Luckily, the iron golems didn't notice. And then he started to stare at me, like as if I'm a bad person for hitting him out of my bed. But I ended up winning the staring contest. And then I could finally build the rest of the farm, putting in the water system, and then finally the trapdoors. Everything was going well until I realized that I didn't have enough cows for the farm to properly work. And so while waiting for my cows to grow older, I have built the upgrade to the sugarcane farm. It now has this anti-overflow system, so that whenever there is so much sugarcane in the farm that it can't be in these chests in here, then it will go directly down into the lava, so that I will not cause any lag to the server if it ever overflows. But as you can see, there is tons of storage, and even though it's going pretty well, it's not that fast, so it should never be a problem. But now we are 100% secure that I will never make the server lag. So that is an essential, very important, and great upgrade to the farm. And then if I make the AFK house right here, then I can run directly in here and then take the sugarcane from these chests right here. So it's super duper perfect now. And I also have to mention our commission from Dave. If you watched the last episode, you'll know that I got a commission from Dave in my work for hire shop, asking me to terraform a mountain looking like the Naruto Hidden Leaf Village mountain with the 4 Hokage heads. He doesn't have that many materials for it yet, and we also agreed that it would be much easier to plan the size and the placement of the heads first, before actually terraforming a mountain behind them. As of right now, he hasn't done it yet, but he should do it today, thus we might be able to do it before the end of this episode. If not, I just wanted to mention it so you don't think that I've forgotten about him, because I definitely haven't. This is going to be a huge and awesome project to be a part of. And now finally I have gotten all the cows up here, so essentially the farm is actually done now. So let's see if this thing's work. Just breed up all the cows here and then let them have their babies. And then in theory they should all be falling down into the water. Does sound like it's working. And then they are coming down here, and then I just have to wait for these to grow up, and then I can kill them and they will be sorted out into all of this. Perfect. Okay, so it's working now. All I need to do is make a building around it. I'm probably not going to do that today, but now the farm is working. Perfect. And now it's time for the AFK area, and I'm just going to place that right here. I'm going to make a small base, very small base, and I'm probably going to use the sandstone because that's part of the wall, and then maybe the black stone that I'm using for every farm as well. So I'm going to make it look at least decent. And then in there will be a very secure AFK area, as well as a bed, the map, and then a lot of chests and the ovens and all that. So it's gonna feel real homey. And so here we are. After being killed by one of these guys during the process, I now here have the updated map. Could you please move, sir? So you can here see now that we got the farms on the map. And we also got this black box here, which is of course my new safe house, my small base here in the farming area, the industrial area. And it is just a very tiny and just very functional building. So there is of course a bunch of torches, and when you go inside, no pressure plates outside, because then creepers and stuff can go inside. But I do have the pressure plates on the inside so that I can quickly get out. I got doors on all sides. I got a little setup here. I got some chests sorted out right here, and then a bed over here. Again, loads of torches so that I'm sure that it's lit up. And then it's very, very low lofted in here. Can you say that? The loft is not that tall because this should prevent the iron golems from spawning inside my base. Plus, making it in this height, nothing can spawn on the roof neither. So that is perfect. And then when I actually have to AFK, it can be kind of dangerous with the doors because villagers and zombies can open these doors. So of course I got a completely safe room right here where I can walk in. And then I should be able to AFK here as secure as a baby in a womb. That was a weird metaphor, but that was just what came to my mind. And then of course I can easily get out of it again. So this is the safe house of the industrial area. And after testing this secure AFK spot here for some days, I can now say that I did not get harmed at all, and it seems like all of my farms are working. Obviously, the sugarcane farm has been giving off a lot of sugarcane. We got more than a row now in both chests. And of course, all the crops around here has been growing like crazy. So everything is working. It has passed the test. And so after gathering all the resources for the potato/carrot farm, I am now sadly out of time to record this episode. So we will do that for next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, then leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Check out the links in the description, where you'll also find the link to my Discord server. With all that out of the way, thank you so much for watching.